Guys, today is Wednesday and it's time to pull some orders. This table thing's been crazy. I'm probably gonna make a separate video just talking about what's going on with this Ethan Allen table. Just blow your mind. But anyway, I'm gonna pull some orders. First is this Coletti coffee brewer thing. So I got this at Crazy Boys because it looked expensive. Because it said outdoor for outdoor use, so that's why I piqued my interest. Um, and I sold it about $7, and it sold for $35.99. All right, sold another Danbury mint piece. So I got a bunch of these. Well, I don't know, 6 to 8 months ago. For roughly like $7 or $8 a piece, it came out to when I bought them. And this one sold for the Pentagon here. Sold for $59.99. And that's pretty heavy actually. Alright, sold another Lionel train car. Getting to the end of these. Maybe it's this one, piggyback 1521887. Yep. So I had this priced for $44.99. Sent an offer to Watcher for $34.99, and they bought it. Alright, sold an Xbox game. Space Marine Warhammer 40K. Might be a 360. Yeah, here it is. Sent out offers to Watchers, and it sold for $13.49. Alright, sold a Willow Tree figure. This was in my most recent storage locker video. I just got these listed, and this one sold for $29.99. It's called Close to Me from 2008. All right, sold some books. Robert Ludlum. So he's the author of the Bourne Supremacy series, and it's a set of 4 hardcovers. They're all first editions. I got them at a estate sale, I think, for like $1 a piece, so I didn't make a lot of money on it, so I thought they'd be worth more, but they sold for $21.97. Alright, sold a Fenton piece, a red bell, pretty sure it's this one, for $21.49. Alright, sold another Johnny Lightning car. This one was as a Willys red gasser. It has flames. Here it is right here. Sold for $12.99. Alright, sold another die cast. This time a Franklin Mint Ford Mustang. So this is a 143 scale. And this is the third time I sent offers where somebody accepted and didn't, and people weren't paying. This guy finally paid after a non-paying bidder notice went out. So finally got payment. For this sold for $25.17. Alright guys, today's Friday. How's it going? And let's pull some orders. So I just made a clip for a video I'm releasing for this table fiasco because it's not over yet. It gets far worse than, and this is probably going to be a week from now when you see this video, or 2 weeks. So hopefully by the time you see this video it's already resolved and I've already released that video. But anyway, time to pull orders. First one is a sealed model kit thing. So I got this with a lot of toys from the estate sale company. It was mostly fire engines. I don't have many left. I had like 4 times that many, and those I need to do something with those. Nobody's gonna buy them with the yellowed tops. But this was part of the deal. This sold for $30. I had it priced for $44. And I sent offer to Watchers. So you notice a lot of my sales have been to offers to Watchers. So I sent them out every day. Right, next up is 2 jerseys. So I got all these listed yesterday, and I sold 2 of the jerseys already. And I feel like maybe I underpriced them. I don't know, but they were the least priced ones based off the comps. So maybe there's something about them that I didn't know about, and maybe they are worth more, but I don't know. But I'm gonna put them on the screen. It was Jason Taylor from Miami, and Charles Woodson from the Raiders. So the Miami one sold for $34.99, and the Charles Woodson sold for $39.99, and it sold fast. This Charles Woodson jersey sold within like an hour of me listing it. So I don't know. I priced it based off what I saw in comps, and actually a little higher. So I also feel like I need to put these in a box and not just a poly bag. I don't know. They'll probably be fine in a poly bag. I don't know. So I'm probably gonna box it up. All right. Next up is a new old stock valve cover for a Chevy or a Ford. I forgot which, but it's in this box. I got this at my favorite estate sale company, where I filled up my truck with stuff. And this one was priced different. I think I paid $100 for the box, but there was a ton in here. I killed it. Like, these were all for V8 Chevys and Fords. Just I don't know. It's just made a lot of money, right? So it's been over a year. So this is just the leftovers, and this one sold for $35.17. All right. So when I originally got these, like, these valve covers were like overflowing in the box, like it was up high. You know, like, well, I can't really capture that on camera, but it was just piled up valve covers. So this is what's left. This is the one that's sold. I actually have some copper ones here for V8. This is a big one though. This is the biggest one. Usually they will fit in a mailing tube from the post office, the triangular ones, but this one's not, so I'm gonna have to Frankenstein a box, which kind of sucks. Alright, sold another willow tree figure. This one's called Child of My Heart. It didn't have the stickers. This one sold for $29.99. And this is also from, not also, but it's from 2005. It sold 2 more Bloodman stickers. Both of them are the ones with the grill and recycling. These are from like the 70s. And I've explained before I got them, so I don't want to keep explaining it. But both of these together was a little over $15 free shipping. If you're interested, these are the Bloodman stickers that aren't selling, so some of them are sold. They came in lots of 5, so I've sold 2 of these, 3 of these, 1 of these, none of the Liberty Bell, none of this one, and looks like one of those. So I'm gonna end these listings and make lots, sell them for like $20. So it's the first 2 lots will be 5 stickers, so it'll be less than $5 a sticker. So I'm sure they'll go out the door for that much. All right, so this cleaned up pretty good. It's all plastic layer on the outside, but these are cork, so I can't just like stick them in a poly bag. Can't bend them or anything. And these are really the only boxes I have that will be light enough to Frankenstein them together to ship it in. So, and it's going to Oregon. So I'm just gonna eat the shipping cost. Hopefully it's not more than 15. Either way, it's gonna get mailed priority mail, not FedEx. So no idea what it's gonna cost to ship, but I'm guessing 12 to 15. Hey guys, today is Friday, and I had a pretty good day yesterday. 17 items for over $500. I'm actually gonna ship 18 items because somebody bought something. They asked if they could meet me today to pick it up, and I said no, I'm not gonna be around. I'll be around, but it's like a $15 item. I'm not gonna meet somebody for that. Sorry, I don't have time, and I don't like meeting people. That's why I sell online. But anyway, I'm gonna get that shipped out today for them, so at least they can get it a lot quicker than wait until Monday. You see, I have a new record up there. It's the Elvis Moody Blue album that I bought. I paid $5 for it, and it's like I'm lucky to get 10 or 12 for it. So, I mean, I'm just gonna hang it up. I'll make a couple bucks, but it looks cooler on the wall. Plus, I don't have a blue one yet, so that's neat. Anyway, let's get in here. So I I got all my furniture gone. Had the auction house pick it up today, so I cleaned out that locker. It's $140 some a month that I don't have to pay for anymore. But all my boxes that weren't in here are now in here. So, and I got all this mess. These are totes from the last locker I bought that are eBay worthy, or most likely eBay worthy. I've already got one cleaned out, most of the stuff listed, except for these shoes I need to take home and throw them in the wash. And that's actually from a haul today. I didn't record it. I wasn't really thinking. I just spur of the moment. Oh, I'm at Taco Bell. Let's go to Goodwill. And before the Taco Bell, I went to an estate sale and found all this stuff. Paid $142 for all that. And I'm probably going to record a haul video after I do the what sold stuff for today. But yeah, I actually have, if you count that one being full, I had 6 totes of stuff for eBay from that locker. That blue one up there, the off-colored one, and I have a purple one at the trailer I haven't brought yet. That gray one that's empty included all these Uggs. So there's 4 pairs of Uggs. They just need to be cleaned. So I've ordered some Ugg cleaner. I guess that's what people suggested to use, was the stuff Ugg makes to clean their own shoes with. And hopefully they just clean up. These combat boots are actually a pretty good find too, but the bottoms are pretty dirty. So that's not coming off. But the other one has dirt and mud on the bottom. So hopefully I'll clean them sometime. But let's get to pulling orders. So I did put my Budman stickers in here and a couple postcards I listed, but I think I'm going to use this tote for shipping supplies and stick it right there. So I got a bunch of envelopes I can put in there and have more space for boxes. But anyway, first item is another willow tree. I knew these would sell quick, so this one sold for $29.99, and it's called Mother and Son from 2002. Alright, next up is a picture frame. Here it is. I didn't think this thing would ever sell, to be honest with you. It was just something that was in a locker. It's a pewter, like a family tree type thing. It sold for $21.97, free ship. But it's going to Oregon, so that means it's going to cost about $10 to ship. And it's not a big deal. It came out of a locker, so it's all adds up. And I don't remember which locker that came out of. So, all right, the next 2 items are both records, so I'm just gonna pull them both since they sold for the same price. And these are part of the haul that I found at the Goodwill a couple weeks ago when I was at the beach. And I priced them based on their condition. If the albums were pretty good, but if the cover was better, it would have been worth more. But I sold this for $29.99, and the other one for $29.99. It's the same scenario. If the cover was better shape, the record was in good shape, it would have been more than $29. Pink Floyd, Dark Side of the Moon. So really good score there with these records for sure. Alright, sold a Pokemon card. This is a card I got from my guy. I bought his whole box he had in a locker. Paid him like $40. I actually went back and gave him like $50 more. But this one sold for $35.99. It was Mewtwo. So I still have some cards from Pokemon I haven't listed yet because I was going to get them graded, but I don't want to wait a year to get them back, and I'm not paying the express service, so I'm probably going to get those listed here soon too. Next up is a speaker right here. It's come out of it's called Bay Ringer. It's a pretty high-end speaker that professionals use, like at a radio station or DJ or whatever. But you can see the cones here, a little pressed in. It was worse than that. That's me using duct tape to pull it out, and I can't get those little divots. So it was priced for $85, and I sold it for $70. This would have been like a $150 speaker if it didn't have the cone like that. And Looks like it has a little mold forming around the edge, so I have to wipe that off. Hopefully it comes off. This is one of those things that was sitting in my garage before we moved here for a long time. So it also came out of a locker I paid around $400 for. That was one of a bust locker. I didn't make much money because I bid high because it had a bunch of records, and I could see a cover of one of them, and it was like hip hop. So I was like, ooh, hip hop records are worth some money. Yeah, it turns out they were mostly singles, and those don't do well at all. So didn't do well in that locker at all, but it's a good sale. And it was actually in a speaker box. It was wrecked, so I tore it apart. All right, next up is another record. I think it's this one. Yeah, the guy. Okay, so a guy messaged me yesterday and was like, "Why do you have this record price of $75? They're $30. They're $28 on Discogs." And I was like, "Well, because I have the only one on eBay, so I priced things high. But I'll sell it to you for $30." And he said, "Sure." So sold it to him. It's called Young in the Way is the name of the group. I never heard of them. I think it's metal. But that's another good album sale. Alright, another record. This one is titled Moods and Music. It was just that's not the right one. Here it is. Moods and Music for Dining. So this is like a record from the 60s. I got it at a estate sale, I'm sure, for $1, and it sold for $13.32 with an offer to watchers. All right, and we got another one. This is a Beatles record. So this isn't a great record for the Beatles. I had it priced at $19.99 and sent offer to watchers for $17.99, and they bought it. So it's a gatefold record. This is like something that was made in the 70s with all their hits. Alright, sold 2 video games. So these were 2 different people, but they were back to back, so just grabbed them. So the first one is Dungeons and Dragons Heroes. Sent an offer to watchers, and it was $19.79, and it sold. The other one was another Xbox game. It should be easy to find. Oh, it's Xbox 360. Gun. It sold for another offer out to watchers. Sold for $13.39. I sold a manual for PlayStation 3. This is actually my own personal manual. Found it in a box when we were packing, and figured, it'll probably sell. So sold it for $12.99. Free shipping. And we got another willow tree. So these are almost gone. So this one sold for $29.99, and it's called Brothers. I don't know the year. It's not on this one, but it came with the card and then the little thank you card with it too. And then we sold another Beatles album. Oh, cool, right here. This one is Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Heart Band. This again would have been priced more, but the cover is pretty lousy and there's writing on it. And this sold for $19.99. Alright, sold a wrench. Craftsman. I think that's all I have left back here is Craftsman. Right, that's it. So it's a VA series right there. 1/2 inch, 12-point. Closed in there combination wrench for $10.97. Alright, next up is a challenge coin. I've had this one listed for a while because it's in this bin instead of in a bigger bin. This is a Dragon Valley, Korea 1st Tank Battalion challenge coin. But this sold for $29.99. You see the ranks. That's who would give out this to an award for somebody for doing a good job. Alright, last piece for today is this Fenton basket. This sold for $59.99. You can see it has the original tag on there, $129. Alright, here it is. It's the outfit. It's a Used Xbox 360 faceplate. I forgot this in a locker where I bid way too high on it, thinking there was some Xboxes in it, some limited editions, and it just happened to be the empty box. So I knew it was a gamble. You see a box like that, it probably is empty, but there was like 3 of them, and if it was in there, it would have been like an $800 Xbox because it was Halo. But this sold for $14.97 free shipping, and it's right here in my town. So I'm gonna get it out for him today, so you can get it quick. Hey guys, today is Sunday. I got 16 orders to pull over the weekend, which is not good at all. That's like half of what I normally do. I didn't list anything Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, so I'm hoping that's the reason why, and not because my stuff's junk. I don't know. Anyways, it wasn't that great a weekend. First thing is, let's see, a little Han Solo figure. This is probably one of the first 100 items I listed when I started doing this full time, so it's not that great at all. I probably got a Goodwill and a baggie of stuff, I don't remember, but this sold for $7.97 free shipping. Alright, next up is a vintage t-shirt I pulled out of the locker that I recently won for $803. When I say vintage, it's like from the year 2000, so it's not that vintage, but one sold just like it for $35. Somebody took a best offer, so I listed mine for $29.99, and it sold. Justin Timberlake from 2000. Sold this Hank Aaron card from 2000. It's a Topps Chrome for $4.99 free shipping. Alright, next up's a pretty good sale. See it on the screen, but I had these at auction. They didn't sell, so I priced them at $89.99. There's 22 crystals here for a chandelier. Some are like 2.5 inches tall, or whatever you want to say. And I got them for $1 a piece, so $22. Hopefully the bag doesn't split. And if it does, I'm not showing it on camera. Alright, next up is a neat receipt scanner that it was in the box at the bins when I went to the Goodwill bins, and paid 50 cents for it because it's by the weight, and it sold for $27.99 with no box. I did plug it in, but that's as far as I went testing it. Alright, sold a couple video games. We got SpongeBob here for the PlayStation Portable, sold for $11.69. And then a Kinetic Star Wars right here. This sold for $9.99. Alright, disregarding the stuff on the table, that was from a haul video that I did over the weekend. Haven't had a chance to get it put up yet or photographed. But I sold these 3 Wolverine comics for $11.97. I think these were like my personal collection. I did a stint of like 6 months trying to collect comic books, and it just didn't last, so I'm getting rid of them. Alright, sold 4 PlayStation 3 controllers. 2 of them are DualShock, the other 2 aren't. These are from my own personal collection. They were in my storage unit we cleaned out, and got $41.97 for the 3. That's sold as parts not working, because I know 2 of them for sure work. I don't remember if the other 2 do or not though. So somebody's getting a decent deal. It's pretty cheap for 4 controllers actually. Alright, sold this picture frame. It's pretty light, so it's gonna go first class. Probably around 10 ounces. Sold it for $14.97, and this came out of a locker, so I had to list it. It's brand new, but probably wouldn't do it in the future. This next thing I got from my guy like less than a month ago, probably 2 weeks. There's this hand painted little trinket box. It's like shaped as a heart, hand painted in France. I bought it for $10 and sold it for $49.99. Alright, sold another train. So I've been sending offers to watchers on these trains when people watch them. Just trying to get them out of here now. This train was priced for $34.99. I sent an offer for $29.99, and I sold it. Here it is right here, $29.99, free shipping. Alright, sold this Switch for Sega Genesis for $9.97, free shipping. I thought it'd be worth more. It actually came out of a locker, a bunch of cables for video games, but there was no consoles. So yeah, $10. It's gonna be like $3 to ship. So I'll take a $5 bill, I guess. Alright, sold an album. I only sold one album all weekend, and this one I sold for a whole $8.97. Lisa Cult Jam, and Cult Jam. I think this is just a single, actually. No, it's not a single. I sold another item out of this box. This was back in it when I had a kick on doing taking apart games and selling out the parts. And this came out of a Star Wars Monopoly that was pretty wrecked. This is probably within the first 6 months of me selling stuff, so it's cool to get out of here. But here they are. This sold for $7.97. Alright, sold one of these Franklin Mint cars. Glad to get rid of it. They're almost out of here. This Corvette is broken, and it listed as broken, or it being worth more. It's missing the top. There was something else broken with it, I forgot. But it's sold for $21.97, and it's going to go in a Region A box because it's over a pound, so it's going to ship at a 2-pound rate. It's going to New York, so it's going to cost like $8 to ship. So, just glad it's out of here. It's going to somebody who'll enjoy it. Alright, this item sold this morning about 4:15 a.m. Eastern. So technically, per eBay, I don't have to ship it until tomorrow with my 1-day handling. But it's early enough to where I don't want the customer wait that long, so I'm going to grab it. And I don't have a lot to ship over the weekend, so that's another reason. If I had 30 items, it probably wouldn't be shipping today, to be honest with you. So it's just a die cast, one of the cheaper ones for $9.99. Oh, the first row I looked in. Yeah, so it's yellowed, so I probably would have priced it at $12.99. I'm pretty sure with this car, but since the package is yellowed, I did $9.99 for ship. Alright, last up is a PlayStation 2 game. Let's see. It's one of these. Amnesia 2. It sold for $9.99. Alright guys, so I got somebody that is agreed to work with me full-time, or not full-time, part-time. Taking pictures, cleaning and testing equipment. So I'm kind of excited about that, and it's kind of pushed me to finally go rent this office here. I've been putting it off just because this has been working. I didn't want to spend the extra $500 a month. But with somebody working for me, I need the office just because it's not that I don't trust them. Like if it was a stranger, this guy's not a stranger. If it was a stranger, I would want the office because I wouldn't want somebody in my inventory room. They'd take all the pictures in the office and I'd put it all up and then bring them more stuff if needed. But it's not that. Like I just want to be in the office because I think the main reason is it's so freaking hot in here, and it hasn't even been 90 yet, so it gets up to 88 degrees, 89 degrees the other day, and I was sitting there just sweating, taking pictures. So I don't want to work in a sweat box. So anyway, that's what's going on. I just have to mail the $10 money order I got like a month ago or a month and a half ago to the commerce office here, and they will get the fire department out and building inspector do inspection. There is still another room here to rent for office space. So, and then I might be putting my business on hold again for maybe just a week or so because I'm gonna have to move desks and my office stuff that's at my other house here finally, and that's a lot of work. So anyway, I don't know, we'll see. With a helper I should be able to get more stuff accomplished because I have a ton of electronics over there in that back that are for parts. So I haven't 100% decided if I want to take the time to part them out anymore. It doesn't. I don't feel like. I just feel like I have so much stuff. Like, uh, like I know I can make a lot of money parting those out, but at the same time, do I want to spend my time just keep listening to stuff I have? So those bins are full of hunting clothes. That other bin there on the right is purses and stuff from the last locker. And then I got all those electronics I got in Charleston. And then all these shoes and stuff here. A lot of those need cleaning, like the Ugg boots. I'm just waiting on the Ugg cleaner. Plus all them shoes down there that I just need to take home and wash. It's just like you can only put one pair or two pair of shoes in the washing machine at a time. So it's not like I can just throw all them shoes in the washing machine. And the other ones are Tim's, so I don't know if you can throw Timberlands in the washing machine. They're just covered in sand. Anyway, and then I got all this stuff. So all this stuff, plus there's no, this is actually it. There's loose items that are big and heavy that are worth reselling separately at the shipping containers still haven't brought, but all this I need to go through. So do I want to take the time to tear down electronics? I mean, some of those record players are parts a couple $100, and I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna give this guy a chance, and hopefully he does a good job. So all my cameras that I was using are broke. Actually, I've already sold the Sony. That one wasn't broke. I just can't find the batteries. So I just sold it. I'm not going to use it. And I've been taking a picture of an S20 Samsung S20 phone. I've been taking pictures with it, and it's great. Like it's easy. So I don't know. I don't want to spend the money on another nice camera. What I did was I bought a used Samsung S9, which was what my last phone was, on eBay for pictures, and I'll probably use it for videos. We'll see. Um, but yeah, it's been convenient. So what I've been doing with the phone is just take pictures and then I upload them to Google Drive. And by the time I get home, they're uploaded to Google Drive, and then I get on the computer and upload them to the Hammock website, which is a listing VAs, the virtual assistants I use. So which cuts down a lot of time. So I don't even make listings. In the morning, I'll publish them after I have to make some modifications, change the prices. It's not a perfect system, but it saves a ton of time. They do all the description and everything. So I'm rambling now, but actually one other thing I'm gonna do. I'm buying another photo booth just like this, and it's gonna be have the black paper in it because I'm lazy. So there's quite a few things I've taken pictures of that just don't look good on the white background, and I don't want to spend a lot of time editing. I'd rather just put another booth right here with the black plastic sheet in there, and it's just plug it in, boom. Saves so much time. So when you're by yourself or even with one extra person, it's all about saving time uh, on stuff because I don't spend 10 hours a day in here. So anyway, you probably won't even see any of this because I'm rambling and I don't like hearing myself ramble. But anyway, if you're liking this content, please hit that subscribe button and like or comment. I'll talk to you later. See you in the next one. Bye.